That video broke me. But what came next destroyed us both. The screen is still lit in my hand. Her phone feels heavier than it should, like a secret that's been sitting here, waiting for me to pick it up. I shouldn't have looked. But I did. And now I can't unsee it. The bathroom tiles are white, cold. She's pressed against them, one hand on the wall, her breath catching in broken gasps. And him, God, him, older, stronger, the kind of man who moves like he owns the room, like he owns her. His voice is low, rough, telling her things I can't make out, but I don't need to. The way she arches into him says enough. 2 minutes. That's all it is. 2 minutes of motion and sound that loop in my head even after I close the video. Even after the screen goes black, I see her face, her mouth. The way she looked at him like he was gravity, 3 days before me. That's what the file date says. 3 days. She's in the kitchen now. I can hear her humming, casual, like the world didn't just split open in my hands. I walk out, slow steps that feel too loud. The phone is still warm from my grip. My chest feels like it's on fire, like there's a rope wrapped tight around my ribs. She turns when she hears me. Her smile hits first. That easy, innocent curve of her mouth that I've kissed 100 times. "Hey," she says softly, like nothing's wrong. And that's what wrecks me the most, how normal her voice sounds. I hold the phone up between us. Her smile falters. Her eyes lock on the screen. I can see the moment it hits. The moment she knows exactly what I've seen. Color drains from her face. Her lips part just slightly like she's reaching for air. "Where?" Her voice cracks. "Where did you?" "You left it on your phone," I cut in. My voice doesn't sound like mine. It's low, flat. I don't even recognize it. Silence. Thick, stretching like it could strangle us both. She doesn't speak, just stands there, barefoot on the kitchen tile, arms hanging at her sides. I should be furious. I should throw the phone, scream, walk out, but I don't. Instead, I step closer. Because even now, even after watching that, I want her. God help me. I want her like I never have before. 3 days before me, I say. My hand tightens around the phone until my knuckles ache. That's what the date says. She swallows hard, her throat moving like it hurts. It was nothing. It was before me? Yeah. I laugh, but it's empty, sharp. You still had it. You still kept it. Her eyes are glassy now, wet, but she doesn't look away. That's what twists the knife. She's not even trying to deny it. Delete it, I say. The words are rough, barely above a whisper, but they land heavy. She nods too quickly like a kid caught stealing. Reaches for the phone, but I pull it back before she can touch it. For a second, she just freezes. Then her breath shudders out, and I see her jaw tremble. Why did you keep it? My voice is quieter now, but that makes it worse. I'm leaning, in close enough to smell her shampoo, that soft sweetness that always made me weak. Why, if it meant nothing? She closes her eyes just for a second, and when they open again, there's something there. Something raw. I don't know, she whispers. And God, that undoes me. That honesty, that wrecked little confession. Because now my mind is a hurricane. What does I don't know mean? That she still thinks about him? That she liked it enough to watch again? Should hate her right now. I should. But the way her voice shakes, the way her chest rises and falls like she can't breathe without me. I feel something darker curling inside me. I set the phone down on the counter. The sound is sharp, final. But I don't step back. I don't move away. Instead, I cage her in, my hands braced on the counter on either side of her hips, close enough to feel the heat of her body against mine, close enough to see the pulse jumping in her throat. Look at me, I say. And when her eyes lift to mine, it's like the ground disappears. There's fear there, and shame, but something else too. Something that feels like a match waiting to burn us both alive. You let him touch you, I murmur, the words like smoke between us. You let him have you, and now you stand here like... I stop, because I can't say the rest. I can't tell her that even now, even after all of it, I want to drag her against me and erase every trace of him. Her lips part. A breath. A whisper. I almost don't catch. Say it, she says. Her voice is soft, trembling, but there's steel underneath. Whatever you're thinking, say it. And just like that, the line between rage and desire blurs into something dangerous. I lean in. My mouth is at her ear now, my breath hot against her skin. I can't stop seeing it, I admit, the words tasting like blood. And God help. Me, I don't know if I want to. Her breath hitches, and in that single sound, I know this isn't over. Not even close. I don't sleep. I lie next to her in the dark, staring at the ceiling, listening to the sound of her breathing. Slow. Even. Like nothing's wrong. Like she's not the reason my chest feels like it's caving in. Every time I close my eyes, I see it again. Her back against the tiles, his hands gripping her like she belonged to him. The way she tilted her head back. God, the sound she made when he... I squeeze my eyes shut hard enough to see sparks. It doesn't help. The image is burned into me, seared behind my eyelids like a brand. I want to wake her, shake her, make her tell me why. Instead, I just lie here, my jaw locked so tight it hurts. The weight of her body next to mine pulling me in and pushing me away all at once. When the sun comes up, I'm already out of bed. The kitchen feels colder than usual. I stand at the counter, staring at the phone where I left it last night. It's still there, still holding that piece of her that I can't stop thinking about. I should delete it. God knows I should, but I don't. I just stand there, my fingers twitching at my sides like I'm afraid of touching fire. Because the truth is, I don't know what scares me more. Watching it again, or wanting to. The sound of her footsteps pulls me out of it. Light, barefoot on tile. Morning, she says softly like she's testing the word. I turn. She's in one of my shirts, the hem brushing her thighs, her hair tangled from sleep. And it hits me like a punch. How good she looks, how much I hate that right now I can't look at her without seeing him too. You didn't sleep, she says, studying me like she's afraid to come closer. No, I answer. My voice is flat, controlled, a lie wrapped in steel. She bites her lip like she wants to say something, but instead she moves to make coffee. The silence between us is heavy, thick enough to choke on. I watch her. The way she reaches up for the mugs, the curve of her neck, the soft slide of her hair over her shoulder. And all I can think about is how he touched her there. How his mouth was on her skin before mine ever was. Why him? The question slips out before I can stop it. Her hand still's on the cabinet. Slowly she turns, mug in hand, eyes wide like a deer caught in headlights. What? I step closer, one step, then another, until there's barely space between us. Why him? I repeat, my voice low, measured. Out of everyone, why did it have to be him? She swallows hard. It wasn't like that. It just happened. Just happened, I echo, laughing under my breath. There's no humor in it. You let him film it? Her face crumples just slightly. I didn't. He asked and I... You said yes. I cut her off, my tone sharp enough to slice the air. She closes her eyes like the weight of my words is too much. And for a second, I hate myself for saying them. But only for a second. Because when her lashes lift again and she looks at me, there's something there that stops me cold. Something like shame, and something like defiance. I can't change it, she says softly. I can't erase what happened. No, I murmur, leaning in, my breath grazing her cheek. But you kept it. Her breath catches. I feel it, see it. And suddenly the air between us is different, thicker, hotter, like the words themselves set something on fire. I should step back. I should leave this kitchen, this apartment, this whole damn mess. Instead, I press in closer until her back meets the counter, and my hands are braced on either side of her hips. She looks up at me, eyes wide, chest rising and falling fast. What are you doing? She whispers. I don't answer, because I don't even know. All I know is that I can't stand the thought of him in her head, in her blood, in her skin. All I know is that I want to take that image, the one that's been haunting me, and burn it to ash with something stronger. My fingers twitch against the counter, aching to touch her, to drag her against me and make her forget every other man who's ever had her. But I don't. Not yet. I just let the silence stretch, my breath mingling with hers, until she looks like she's about to break. You think about him? The question is a low growl, slipping out before I can stop it. Her eyes flash with something I can't name. Fear, anger, maybe both. No, she says quickly, too quickly. Don't lie to me. I'm not. Her voice cracks on the last word. For a moment, neither of us moves. The only sound is the thundering of my pulse in my ears. And then, God help me, I reach up, slowly, deliberately. My fingers curl under her chin, tilting her face to mine. She doesn't pull away. She doesn't breathe. Because I can't stop, I admit, my voice barely more than a whisper. I can't stop seeing it, seeing you. Her lips part, a sharp inhale that feels like the only sound in the world. And then she says the one thing I never expect. Then don't. The words hit like gasoline on fire. For a second, I just stare. At her, the meaning sinking in, thick and dangerous. And then I see it. The way her eyes darken, the way her chest heaves like she's been holding this in too. Say it again, I demand, my grip on her chin tightening just slightly. Her breath trembles out. Don't stop, she whispers. And that's when everything tilts. Because suddenly it's not just about him anymore, it's about us. About this hunger coiled so tight inside me it feels like it could snap. My forehead drops to hers, and I squeeze my eyes shut because if I look at her right now, I'm gone. You don't know what you're asking for, I murmur. Yes, I do. Her voice is soft, steady now. I know exactly what I'm asking. God, I want to give it to her. Everything. But if I do, there's no going back. No coming back from the way I'll ruin us both. I pull back just enough to see her eyes. They're burning, daring me. And for the first time since last night, I realize something terrifying. I'm not the only one obsessed. I don't remember moving. 1 second. We're standing in the kitchen, the air between us a live wire. The next, my hands are on her hips, pulling her in until there's nothing. No air, no space left between us. Her breath catches, sharp and shaky. My forehead is still pressed to hers, my eyes squeezed shut like that will stop me from doing the one thing I shouldn't do. But then her hands, God. Her hands come up, sliding over my chest, curling into the fabric of my t-shirt. Like she's anchoring herself, or maybe like she's pulling me under. Stop me, I whisper, though it sounds nothing like a plea. It sounds like a challenge. She doesn't stop me. Instead, she tilts her face up just enough for her lips to brush mine. Barely. A ghost of a touch, softer than breath. But it's enough to wreck me. The sound that leaves my throat is low and raw, and then I'm kissing her. Hard, desperate. Like I've been drowning for years and she's the first breath of air I've had. She makes this sound, a soft, broken whimper that slices straight through me. And her fingers tighten on my shirt, dragging me closer like she can't get enough. And just like that, I'm gone. I don't care about the video, about him, about anything except the way her mouth moves under mine, the heat of her body pressed against me, the way her nails scrape down my spine like she wants to mark me. I break the kiss just long enough to breathe, my forehead dropping to her shoulder. My chest heaves like I've run miles, my heart pounding so hard it hurts. "This is insane," I murmur against her skin. She laughs. It's shaky, breathless. "You're the one who kissed me." "Yeah," I say, pulling back just enough to look at her. Her lips are red, swollen, her eyes dark and wild. "And you didn't stop me." Her smile fades, slowly. Her gaze locks on mine, and something shifts in her face. "You think I wanted to?" she whispers. The words hit like a fist. I stare at her, my pulse hammering so hard I can feel it in my fingertips. "You're not supposed to say things like that," I tell her. My voice is low, rough like gravel. "Why?" Her chin lifts, her breath trembling but her voice steady now. "Because you don't want to hear the truth?" I can't answer. Because the truth is, I do. I want to hear it. I want to hear everything she's been holding back since the moment this started. I reach up, brushing my thumb over her lower lip, slow and deliberate. Her breath shudders out, and I swear I feel it all the way to my bones. "Tell me then," I murmur. "Tell me the truth." She closes her eyes for a second. When they open again, they're shining like glass, and her voice, God, her voice, is soft enough to break me. "I can't stop thinking about you," she says, "even when I shouldn't, even when I know it's wrong. And last night, when you looked at me like that, I thought I was going to lose my mind. Something inside me snaps, because now I know it's not just me, it's her too. She's been burning just as much, maybe more, and that knowledge is gasoline on an already raging fire. My hand slides to the back of her neck, fingers threading through her hair as I pull her in for another kiss. Slower this time, deeper, like I want to taste every lie, every truth she's been hiding. She melts into me with a soft sigh that sounds like surrender, and for a moment, it feels like nothing else exists. Just her mouth on mine, her hands in my hair, the way her body fits against me like it was made for this. But then, footsteps. Soft at first, then louder, coming from the hallway outside the apartment. We both freeze, her eyes fly open, wide and startled, and I feel her breath hitch against my lips. Someone knocks, sharp, 3 times. My entire body goes rigid. She pulls. Away, fast. Her fingers slipping from my shirt as she spins toward the door. I catch her wrist before she can move. "Don't," I say, my voice low, dangerous. "Don't open it." She looks at me, panic flickering across her face. "It's probably, I don't care who it is." My grip tightens. "Don't." The knock comes again, louder this time. And then his voice. Him, "Open up." One deep, commanding word that sends a jolt straight through me. I feel the blood drain from my face. She does too. I see it in the way her lips part, the way her eyes widen like a trapped animal. "Why the hell is he here?" I hiss. "I don't know," she whispers back, shaking her head, her pulse hammering under my fingertips. But I don't believe her. Not when I hear the tone in his voice. Not when I think about that video, about the way he held her like she belonged to him. And now, he's here, at our door. The knock comes again, harder this time. "I know you're in there," he says. His voice is low, calm, but there's something under it, something sharp. She pulls her wrist free from my grip, backing toward the door like she doesn't even realize she's moving. "Don't," I say again, stepping in front of her, blocking her path. "You're not letting him in." Her chest rises and falls in quick, shallow breaths. "He'll just keep knocking," she whispers. "He won't stop." "Then let him knock." My voice is a growl now. Let him stand out there all damn day. For a second, we just stare at each other. Her eyes are glassy, her hands trembling at her sides. And in that silence, I realize something that makes my blood run cold. She's scared, but not of him, of me. And that changes everything. The knock stops. Silence. Then footsteps, slow and heavy, fading down the hall. We wait. A minute, two. The sound disappears completely. When I finally look back at her, her cheeks are flushed, her lips still swollen from my kiss. And all I can think is how close we came to crossing a line we can't ever come back from. How close we still are. Because even now, even after all that, I still want her. And I know from the way she's looking at me that she wants me too. But now there's something else between us, something darker. The shadow of a man who won't let go, and for the first time, I realize this isn't just obsession anymore. It's war. The silence after he leaves is worse than his knocking. It's thick, heavy, crawling across the room like smoke you can't breathe through. She doesn't look at me, not once. She just stands there by the door, her arms wrapped around herself, her head tilted down like she's afraid if she meets my eyes, the whole world will split open. I can't move at first. I just stare at her, my pulse still pounding from the sound of his voice in our hallway. I didn't imagine it. He was here, looking for her, looking for us, and that's what snaps the thread holding me together. I move, fast, harder than I should, and she flinches when my hand hits the door, slamming it shut with a crack that rattles the frame. She spins, her eyes wide, startled. Why was he here? My voice is low, rough, scraping out of me like broken glass. I told you. I don't know. Don't lie to me. She presses her back against the door like she needs it to hold her up. Her hands clutch the hem of my t-shirt she's wearing, white knuckles, shaking fingers. I'm not lying, she whispers. But her voice wavers, and I hear it, feel it. I take a step forward. She takes a step back, but there's nowhere left to go. The door's at her back. The frame presses against her shoulders, and I'm right. There, closing the space until my chest almost brushes hers. You think I didn't hear him? I murmur. My mouth so close to her ear the words graze her skin. The way he said it. I know you're in there. Like you're still his. Her breath stutters out. I'm not, she says, fierce in a way that almost breaks me. I'm not his. Then prove it. The words spill out before I can stop them. Low, dark, like a dare I can't take back. She freezes. Her lashes lift slowly, and when her eyes lock on mine, I see it. The fear, the shame, the anger, and under all of it, the same hunger that's been eating me alive since last night. Don't do this, she whispers. Don't what? I lean in, my forehead almost touching hers now. Don't make you tell me the truth? Don't make you admit what we both know? Her lips part, a sharp inhale that sounds like a broken thing. What do you want from me? The question is raw, wrecked, like she's unraveling right in front of me. And God help me, the answer is everything, everything. I reach up slowly, my fingers curling around the back of her neck, feeling the tremor in her skin, the frantic beat of her pulse. Her breath hitches when I tilt her chin up, forcing her eyes to stay on mine. I want you, I say. Quiet. Dangerous. Like a confession that's been burning a hole in my chest since the second I hit play on that video. She closes her eyes, like that word is too much to hear. Like it cuts and heals all at once. You shouldn't, she whispers. I don't care what I should or shouldn't do. My thumb strokes her jaw, slow, deliberate. I care about this. And then I kiss her. It's not gentle this time, not hesitant. It's hunger, sharp and deep. Years' worth of restraint breaking all at once. She gasps against my mouth, her hands flying up to my chest like she's going to push me away. But she doesn't. She grips me instead, clutching the fabric like she's drowning, and I'm the only thing keeping her above water. Her lips part. For me, and when her tongue brushes mine, I swear the room tilts. My other hand slides to her waist, pulling her flush against me, and I feel her tremble. Tiny, violent shudders that tear through her like she's on fire. I press her harder against the door, my mouth devouring hers, my fingers tangling in her hair. And she lets me. God, she lets me. More than that. She kisses me back like she's starving, like she's been holding this in as long as I have. The sound that leaves her throat when I bite her lower lip almost undoes me. I want to hear it again, louder. I want to hear her scream, it into my skin, but I pull back, barely. Just enough to see her face, flushed, lips swollen, eyes wild. Say it, I demand, my voice a growl now. Say you don't think about him. She shakes her head, breathing hard. I don't. Say it louder. I don't. Her voice cracks, but she doesn't look away. Say you want me. Her lips tremble. Say it, I snarl. I want you. The words rip out of her like a confession dragged from her soul. And God. That's all it takes for me to lose every last piece of control I've been clinging to. My mouth crashes down on hers again, harder, rougher, my hands everywhere now, her waist, her back, her hips. I want to memorize every inch, burn it into my skin so there's no room left for anyone else. Not him, not anyone. She moans into, my mouth, and the sound goes straight through me, shattering whatever's left of my restraint. I lift her without thinking, her legs wrapping around my waist, and she clings to me like she can't let go. We're moving before I know it, my feet carrying us down the hall, her nails digging into my shoulders, her breath hot against my neck. The bedroom door slams against the wall, and I pin her to it. My forehead pressed to hers, both of us panting like we've run miles. Last chance, I grind out. Tell me to stop. She stares at me, her eyes dark and glassy, her lips trembling, and then she says the one thing I can't survive. Don't stop. And that's it. The breaking point. My mouth crashes down on hers again, my hands sliding under the shirt she's wearing, my shirt, dragging it up, desperate to feel her, all of her against me. She whimpers into the kiss, her body arching into mine, and I know, there's no going back from this. But then, my phone rings. Sharp, jarring, shattering the moment like glass. I freeze, my breath ragged against her lips, my body vibrating, with everything I haven't done yet. The sound cuts through the fog in my head, and for the first time I hear it. Not just the ringtone, but the name on the screen. His name. I stare at it, my chest heaving, and everything in me goes cold. He's calling me, not her, me. And suddenly I know this isn't over, not even close. This is only the beginning. The name on the screen burns into my vision like fire. Him. For a second, I can't breathe. My chest tightens, my grip on her waist stiffens. She feels it, feels the way my whole body goes rigid, but she doesn't say a word. Her eyes drop to the glowing screen in my hand. She sees it too. And the look on her face, the flicker of panic, the way her lips part like she's choking on air, makes my stomach twist into something sharp and ugly. The phone keeps ringing, loud, obnoxious, cutting through the fog of heat and hunger like a blade. Why the hell is he calling me? My voice is low, deadly. I don't know, she stammers, but it sounds hollow, thin, like she's reaching for something to hold on to and finding nothing. The phone stops. Silence. I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding, my chest heaving like I've been underwater for too long. But before I can even process, it starts again, Same name, same ring, over and over like he's daring me to answer. And I do. I don't think. I just swipe the screen and press it to my ear, my voice like steel when I speak. What the hell do you want? For a moment, nothing. Just breathing, low, steady. And then, put her on, he says. Calm. Too calm. That voice, the same one I heard in that video, rough and commanding, slides down my spine like ice. She's not talking to you, I snap. You think you can keep her? His tone doesn't change. No anger, no heat, just cold certainty that makes my blood boil. You think you're different from the rest? Every muscle in my body goes tight. My fingers dig into the phone like I could crush it. Stay away from her, I growl. He chuckles, soft, mocking, like this is all some game and I'm already losing. You don't get it, do you? You're not the first, and you won't be the last. The line goes dead. For a second, I just stand there, staring at the black screen, my heart pounding so hard I feel it in my throat, and then I move. The phone hits the floor with a crack that echoes through the room, and my hands are on her again, pulling her in so hard she gasps. Is that true? I demand, my voice shaking with something I can't name. Tell me, am I just another name on your list? Her eyes flash with something fierce. She jerks back, her chest rising and falling fast, her hair a wild mess around her face. You think this, you, is the same as him? Her voice trembles, but not from fear, from anger, from something deeper. If that's what you believe, then you don't know me at all. Then make me believe you, I snap, stepping in again, so close I can feel her breath against my lips. Because right now, all I see when I look at you is him. Her face crumples, just for a second. And that's all it takes for something inside me to break clean in half. Because I hate him. God, I hate him. But more than that, I hate that he still has this power over us, over me, over her. I don't want him, she says, her voice wrecked now, raw and real in a way that guts me. I haven't wanted him since the second I met you. But you? You keep dragging him between us like you want him here. The words hit hard, too hard. And before I can stop myself, I'm kissing her. Not soft, not sweet. It's fire and fury and desperation all tangled together, burning so hot it feels like it could kill us both. She kisses me back with the same wild hunger, her nails digging into my skin, her body pressing into mine like she wants to erase every trace of him. Like she wants to carve me so deep into her she'll never forget. We stumble backward, crashing into the wall, my hands roaming like I can't decide where to touch her first. Her waist, her hips, the curve of her spine. I want all of it, every inch. Her shirt, my shirt, is gone in a breath, sliding over her head and hitting the floor. My mouth trails down her neck, tasting salt and heat and something that feels like redemption and ruin all at once. Mine, I growl against her skin, the word tearing out of me like an animal. Say it. Yours, she gasps, her voice breaking, her fingers tangled in my hair. Again. Yours. Louder this time, fierce, like a vow, and just like that, the last thread snaps. We hit the bed in a tangle of limbs and breathless gasps, and this time, I don't hold back. I can't. Every kiss, every touch is a promise and a punishment. A claim staked so deep there's no room left for anyone else. Not him, not ever. Her whispers spill into my skin like prayers, and for the first time since I pressed play on that damn video, the image in my head shifts. It's not him anymore. It's me. It's us. By the time we collapse, sweat slick and shaking, the world feels different, like we burned something down and built something new out of the ashes. But the silence that follows isn't easy. It's heavy, fragile, because I know what I said, and I know what he said, and I know this isn't the kind of fire you walk away from without scars. She lies next to me, her hair spread across the pillow, her eyes searching mine like she's afraid of what she'll find. "Tell me you believe me," she whispers. I turn my head, meeting her gaze, and for a second I want to say yes. I want to promise her everything will be fine. But I can't. Because the truth is, I don't know if belief is enough. Not after this, not after him. What I do know, what I feel in every shattered, burning piece of me, is that I can't let her go, even if it destroys us both. I reach over, my fingers finding hers, threading through them like I'm holding on for dear life. Her breath catches. Neither of us speaks. And in that silence, I know one thing with terrifying clarity. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of something we can't ever come back from.